Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. This video is about being a breast cancer thriver. So what makes you be a breast cancer thriver? How can you define what that means? How do you identify as a breast cancer thriver? There's a concept where you start out as a victim. When you first get breast cancer, probably the first thing that a lot of people think of is, why me? Why is this happening to me? And you really dwell in that victimhood mentality for quite a while, depending on your inner strength and what you've gone through before. But you think to yourself, why me? Why did this happen to me? And that is a victim mentality of, oh no, poor me. What's going to happen? This is really terrible. Until eventually, as you go through the process, you think of yourself as a survivor. And that is a general theme out there is, I'm a breast cancer survivor. So I survived. It's like you just kind of barely make it over the finish line and you just barely make it through. I survived. I survived. However, I want to take it a step further, that we don't want to just survive breast cancer. We don't want to just survive things that happen to us. We want to thrive. We want to thrive and become who we are really meant to be in God and who we are really meant to be in God's plan. So thriving takes on a whole other level of you get to a place of gratefulness, you get to a place of thankfulness of what cancer has done for you, even despite all of the terrible treatment and things you might have had to go through. At the end of the day, you realize, hey, I became a better person. I became more grateful. I became more appreciative of the little things. I built relationships with people that I hadn't built before. I had to receive help. I had to ask for help. I had to really expand who I am as a person. And all of these things change you. It changes you on a really deep level. There are a few different metaphors out there for a cancer process. A lot of people think of a cancer process as a battle. Some people think of it as a journey. How have you thought of your cancer process? Have you thought of it more as a battle, or have you thought of it more as a journey? And regardless of which metaphor you use to visualize the process that you're going through, eventually people have to go through some kind of a new awareness process and a self-awareness, whether you like it or not, whether you intended it or not. Just the brutal fact of going through the treatment and going through all the process of the doctor appointments and everything you have to go through, it changes you and it makes you a better person. You get more self-awareness. I believe you have more compassion for people. When you see other people suffering, when you see other people hurting, when you see other people in need, you know what it felt like to be in need, and you know how deeply appreciative you were of people who reached out and supported you in your time of need. So there's this time where you really want to pay it forward and you really want to pay it backward, I guess, in a way, for people who helped you. Is it pay it forward or pay it backward? But you want to help people the way that you were helped. You want to pay it into the future for someone else. And this is something that really comes deeply. I had this real desire to go back to the chemo clinic and help to see how other people were going through chemo and to really help them through the process and celebrate their victory at the end. So I really got a sense of wanting to give back to the community, which is why I've started this YouTube channel and why I believe so strongly that when you go through something that is so severe, like a cancer treatment process, a battle, a journey, that it changes you and you want to help other people at the end of it. That's what it did for me. I really do believe that going through a cancer process teaches you resiliency, it teaches you inner strength, it teaches you how to gather resources together and gather together what you're going to need at every stage in the process. And it teaches you how to face the unknown with faith and not fear. It teaches you to face the unknown and face uncertainty and to be able to handle different things coming at you on multiple levels, on a physical level, emotional level, spiritual level. It teaches you how to move forward, and really, you don't know what's going to happen, but you have to expect the best, and you have to expect that you're going to get through this, and it develops a faith within you that you are going to get through this. So it's quite, it seems quite ironic in a way for me to even say this, but cancer really does make you, going through the cancer process makes you a stronger person at the end of the day. What metaphor do you use in the middle of your cancer process? Would you use the word cancer battle, or would you use the word cancer journey? Let me know in the comments below. I want to build a community here and start to share and support each other. I'm really looking forward to this. I'm looking forward to hear about your breast cancer thriver journey and your breast cancer thriver battle, and what you're fighting, what you're facing, and how it's making you stronger.